Get Haunted, where you are the investigator. Get Haunted. Paranormal Investigations isn't a show. It's your experience. Join this premier paranormal event company for real investigations at some of the nation's most haunted locations. This isn't a tour. This is hands-on. You'll use real equipment, explore active sites, and dive into the unknown. No scripts, no actors, just you, the gear, and whatever's waiting in the dark. Perfect for both first-timers and seasoned ghost hunters. Each event is guided by experienced investigators. But the discoveries, they're yours to make. 2025 is already jam-packed with incredible locations across the nation. Space fills up fast, so make sure to book your tickets now. Dare to get haunted? Find your next investigation at gethaunted.com.
Yo. What's up, people? I am flying solo tonight. Sarah might pop on if she gets freed up. Don't know. She's got her kiddos in town. So I wanted to show you guys some new things that we're working on, because everybody asks me for stickers all the time. You know, I recently linked up with a local company that allows me to do what I need to do over there. They have a massive setup. They're a new company. I like supporting local businesses. But let me say hi to everybody real quick. Jeff Pros, what's up? Marky Brown, Damien, Damo, Brittany, Kaylee. Yeah, folks. So I was going to show you some things, and I'll make them available, and I'll explain the process, and I'll explain why they are what they are, and why they're good, and why they're kick-ass, and the pros and cons of those things. But I'll just play one quick video for you guys before I get started, so I can get my shit together. The Veil method. We are going to do a live, and we are going to take you guys through what it is. We haven't had a chance to do it yet with the holidays. It sold out before I could do it. So many thanks to the 10 people that have decided to be the guinea pigs that night. But we were sent a message. I'm going to play it now.
I want to address the 10 living souls who have chosen to join us for the very first Veil Method experiment, hosted by our friends at Get Haunted on March 7th of next year. That night you will not come to hunt us. You will come to be noticed. And perhaps you are what will be hunted. We are what lingers when courage fades and footsteps echo without owners. We have watched countless humans arrive believing they are in control, asking questions, demanding signs, daring the dark to answer. On March 7th, the questions belong to us. We will follow you. We will test your awareness, your resolve, your honesty with fear. Every breath, every hesitation, every glance over your shoulder tells us more than any device ever could. You are not guests here. You are the story being written. We look forward to your arrival.
You are the story being written. How cool is that? So yes, thank you to everybody that joined us, or will be joining us on March 7th at New Egypt. Picked that place because of my last experience there. Was kind of startling. So yeah, yeah. So there you go. All right. So and now that Christmas is over, we can get back to business. So I hope everybody had as good of a holiday as you could have. So let's get started. So stickers. I'm constantly asked for stickers, and we can do them all. All right. Thank you, Tobias. We can do all kinds of stickers. You guys know merch is sort of my thing. Um, there's regular old paper stickers that we can get done. The automotive vinyl, which are great, and they are tough. Then there's the photographic paper type, but one of the newer technologies out there is um, the UV printed stickers. That's what you guys saw this probably. If you didn't, now you do. This is a sticker, and you can kind of see when the light catches it right. There's some texture there. There, it's raised. It's not like a flat um, dye sub. So what's good about UV printed? It's super tough. It's waterproof. It's heat proof. Still, I wouldn't run these through the dishwasher all the time. A hand wash on these or a wine glass or whatever will definitely allow it to last a long, long time. The other benefit to UV, one of the other benefits, is that you don't have to print it. UV inks stink. They smell bad. They're toxic. But once they're cured, they're perfectly safe. It's the printing process that's a lot. So when I was in the industry, in the print industry, we had UV printers, and you can print just about on anything. Thank you, Noah. The ones we made we were able to print on cinder blocks, on ceiling tiles, you name it, wood. And kind of in the same vein, these UV stickers will stick to anything: wood, metal, glass, obviously ceramics. Now the difference, right, between dye sublimation, which is this, right? That's dye sub. Dye sub is where we print onto a sheet and then wrap the mug, and then we subject it to heat, and that turns the inks into a gas. And dye sublimation happens on coated surfaces. There's a polymer that will absorb that ink. So you're basically heating it, turning the ink to a gas that gets trapped into the surface of the mug. And then as it cools, the pores on the surface close back up, and it traps that image in there forever. Or until you get it so hot that it seeps back out. Now, you can see this one's got a little bit of ghosting, no pun intended, because I moved it during the process. But anyway, it's flat, it's smooth, it's built in, whereas a UV sticker is raised. It's minute, but some people dig that. So UV can be pricey. It can be pricey when you order them singly. When you order a couple at a time, they can be kind of pricey, like a 4x4, this is probably a little bit smaller than 4x4. This is an 11-ounce mug. Hey, Sandy. Can be anywhere from $4 to $5. Like with anything else in life, when you order in bulk or you order larger quantities, your prices come down. And such is the case with UV printing. So when I order, I order on what's called a gang sheet. So you get a whole sheet of them. This is one of the smaller sheets. I cut it. Was testing Sarah's designs. You can kind of see how it's raised a little bit. So you get that feel, right? We've got Jason's really cool designs on there. So that's it. So this is how they show up. Damien's in with a question: are they microwave safe and scratch proof? Yes. So are these microwave safe and scratch proof? Yeah. Other stickers, no, right? If you think about an automotive vinyl that's been printed on, no, it's not gonna I'm sure if you dig into this, with a blade or something, it'll damage it. But these are solid as shit. We have them on wine glasses here. Get haunted wine glasses, the whole nine. So we're gonna make one. I'm gonna show you how easy it is, but also how tricky it can be. So, did I say hi to Brittany? Hey, Brittany. So that's how this works, right? So I was sitting here thinking, and I'm always trying to get everybody a decent deal. And by the way, these on an equipment case are ridiculous. Like, they are badass. Everybody wanted this design, this ghost. So I ordered some up. We'll do some mugs up with these. And shirts. Everybody wants shirt, that done in a shirt. So that's UV versus dye sublimation versus traditional sticker printing from like Sticker Mill or somewhere like that. They're not bad. None of them are bad, but UV is sort of the cream of the crop for this thing. So when I get them, I normally get a roll. So then they go much longer. You can print tens of feet. You get them, they got to get cut out. There's work to be done, but the application is super simple. And so Kaylee, this is why I told you earlier, to watch the show. If you're only looking to make one mug, it's kind of stupid to have me do it. You can, I'll do it. But if you already have a mug, you might as well just order the sticker and do it yourself. I'm going to show you how we do it with a wine glass. Now, I will not do wine glasses because packing and shipping them is not exactly the smartest thing to do. So if you order, so basically what you'll see, and I put it up on the site already, is basically a group buy. So for about, I forget what it was, $30 for about $1. Car safe, yeah. Brittany, if you slap this on your car, like on the quarter panel or on the paint, you better be happy with it, because getting it off's the next one. I mean, this shit's hard to take off. You would have to really kind of get a heat gun and really work at it, and it's probably gonna jack your paint up. Window, glass, all day long. Yeah, because you can scrape with a scraper or a blade. But yeah, totally car safe, totally outdoor safe, sun, heat, pressure, waterproof, you name it. UV is it. It's good stuff. So if you look at like a 4x4, they're about $5 a piece when you order them individually. And that's not cheap for a decal, right? Nobody wants to pay that. So when I order these in bulk, and if I can get enough people, that price comes down quite a bit, down to about $1.50 or so, which is that's a good deal. So what I'm going to try is to create a group deal so that I can go back in and print out a long ass sheet. Yeah, glass safe, 100%. Hey, Mandy, it's about a lot of different things. There's no single subject here, but mostly paranormal. So, but we also talk about doing cool stuff. Yep, Jet Pro is totally glass safe. Absolutely. There it is. So for about $35, you can get 24x4s. You're basically working with square inches, so I'm breaking this thing out. So it gets it down to about $1.50 for something about the size of Jason's here. 4x4. Now, if you had a bunch of teeny tiny little ones like that guy, you could do probably 50 or 60 of them. So it really depends on your logo and how you want to do it. Um, Now there's a lot of prerequisites. I made a post last week about, garbage in, garbage out, basically. A lot of people ask me to do graphics, whether it's for shirts or for um, print on any medium, um, and they send me their logos. It's a couple things people need to understand. Number one is when you right click and save an image from the internet, you're saving it at 72 DPI. 72 DPI does not print well. Yeah, Mark, we had this discussion. Um, 72 DPI, right? So especially DTF printing, which is super high quality. I mean, everything, all the gradations, everything. God damn, it's hard for me to see what I'm doing. All the gradations, everything shows up really beautifully. If it doesn't look good coming in, it's not going to look good coming out. In my post, I said, you know, the DTF printer won't hide your mistakes, it actually amplifies them. So something that might look really good on the screen um, isn't going to print well if it's not at the proper resolution. So a lot of people will right click and save, or if you chat GPT your logo for whatever reason, then you right click and save, or you didn't ask chat GPT to make it 300 DPI, it's probably going to be 72 DPI. 72 DPI will not print well. It just won't. So I'll just show you guys really quickly um, what 72 versus 300 DPI looks like. I don't know what's happening over there in the chat, but they look like they're having fun. All right, so this is 72 DPI image, right? If I go here and I talk about image size or ask it about image size right here, 72 DPI. 72 DPI is what computer screens really display at. And they look fine. If you're looking at this on the internet, it looks fine, right? But when you print, it doesn't. And when I talk about nastiness, like you see how jaggy this is, and then we have semi-transparent pixels. This is how your eye gets tricked into seeing something as a gradation. Whereas this may not look terribly different to you, right? But this is what's printed right now. If you look at this, if I can get my computer to do it, image size, we are at 300 DPI. Huge difference, especially when you zoom in. I turn down jobs all the time. Ask Kent Wilson, when people cannot send me a proper. I'd rather not have your money and have you not mad at me than have your money and have you mad at me. So resolution is really, really important. People do think that they can go in and upscale it. Hi, Lisa. You can do that in Photoshop, and that's great. But normally what it will do is make your image larger. Okay, then we just have to bring it back down. But it can't fix that. The other thing that people need to, or probably should understand, is when we're doing laser engraving, because I get a lot of requests for laser engraving. Those files need to be vector. And vector means the following. Here, I'll show you. A vector is just lines and curves. So this is Adobe Illustrator. And if you ever broke down an EPS file, for example, it's all mathematical. So it's creating curves, it's creating lines, it's creating vectors. A vector is super smooth. There's none of that jagginess, right? So this is a vector image. Those other images were raster. It's called a raster image. So there you go. So that's the big difference. So when you send me something to laser engrave, it needs to be vector. So imagine, or vinyl cutting, for example, needs to be vector. This would be a really tough one. You'd have to go real slow because of all the jaggedness. But imagine a knife dragging across automotive vinyl and doing all of those crazy angles. So just a little education for y'all in the different file types that are associated with all the cool shit that we do. So that's that. So for now, I am putting, let's see, it entails a lot more thought. Well, yeah, when you right click and send, Damien, even through Messenger, it will sometimes dumb it down. Bandwidth is huge, is a big thing, right? Bandwidth is a commodity, especially here on the internet. So, chewing up all that bandwidth. So here's a good test. If your file is less than a megabyte, it's 72 DPI, I promise, or worse. The bandwidth piece is important. So if you look at a file and it looks really small and it's an image file, it's of poor quality. That much I promise. Upscaling it, you can upscale it all day long. It's still going to look like shit on the way out. So this is part of the process that a lot of people don't understand, especially when I'm creating shirts for them. Everybody thinks they can run out and get a heat press, order some DTF files and make their own shirts all day long. You can't. You can. You need to know all the proper steps. Color spaces, right? These are all printed in CMYK, right? And some of these printers have 6/7/8, right? Because they print white as well. Or they'll print a clear on top of it. So there's a lot that goes into it. It's not as straightforward. And that time that gets put into the creation of the file to go to print is almost never accounted for. If you go to the big shirt companies, I won't name them, they don't care what you send them. They're just printing it. You check a little box, and that box says, yeah, this is my artwork, I accept it. And then you end up with a really, really sometimes shitty quality shirt. So for those of you that are interested in UV DTF, right, we got that big old deal going. You can message me and I will help you with your artwork and I will help you get there. But it's got to be the right stuff. It's got to be 300 DPI because I don't want you upset with me. So we're going to make a wine glass. I'm going to show you how easy this is. And the same goes for mugs or anything else you want to put this on. The hardest part of all this is separating the actual decal from the backer. The backer is this plastic piece on the back. That's from a different company. This machine that I'm using now has a white backing. It's much, much easier to separate. So let's do this. Now, listen, I've been doing this a while. It's a one-shot deal. If you mess this up, it ain't coming off, right? So, you could have me do it, and I'm pretty good at it. Every now and then I'll mess one up. When I did Joe's tumblers, I goofed one up. So basically, here's the process. Let's see if I can push this forward for you. Here's the process. You remove your backing. We now have a naked decal. I'm gonna put this down. You'll probably see that. Now you got to line this sucker up on the first try. I usually keep a little bend in it and we get the center down. This is hard to do at this angle. You get the center down. Now it's on there. Then you got to go from the middle. It's just like automotive vinyl. And I effed this one up because I moved the cup and I'm doing this like a moron. Anyway, it's not too bad. Now it's on, right? We have a Get Haunted wine glass. Then you have to burnish it. What is burnishing? It means you rub it. Damien, you're probably good at that. I had to throw one jab in there. Okay, so I used one of these. You can use a credit card. You can use a pen. You can use, they sell a little tool, little plastic tool that is basically like a scraper. Now that's burnished, and then all you got to do is peel and pray, right? So right now we have it on, and here she comes. This stuff's super sticky. And that's all there is to it, kids. You order your decals. The blur is a little blurry. You order your decals. And yeah, every now and then you got to rub it to DTF. So there you go. It's on there. It ain't coming off. Wow, there's 23 people watching. I didn't know this was this intriguing. So you can pay me to do that. I don't care. Or you can order your own decals and do it. This one went on perfectly. Right, bang. Everybody wants this mug for whatever reason. He's cute, but shit, man, we got a year till Halloween, kids. And that's how you do it. Yeah, great. I'll take 1,000 of them. So there you go. You know, DTF is DTF UV DTF is pretty badass shit. You can get super fine. I wish that would focus. There we go. It doesn't. You can get super fine with it, down to like 2 point on the font. Like the Get Haunted font is rather thin. It comes out perfectly. So that's UV DTF crash course. Okay. So you can get 20 of those. So basically you'll get four times. Let's do the math here. Let's do the math real quick because my brain is not working. Calculator. So 4 by 4 times 20. You get about 320 square inches of there on there to play with. So you can, if you've got a small, so like I did these, just so you know, just so you can see. I did these stolen from Get Haunted. Those are going to go on my equipment that I lend out at events. You know, the Jasons look really, really good. I love the way yours came out. And they feel cool. Like when you rub it, it feels good. So there you go. That's DTF. There's a lot of DIYers out there. You can do it yourself. I do have access to the good machines, but it can get pricey. So that's why I wanted to put together this group buy. And we'll try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's going to work, though. I'm sure. Still have, oh, we're down to 10. I lost 13 of y'all. They were here. Yes, Haunted Mama, they are waterproof. They're heat proof. Just about everything proof. Shut up, Jason. So yes, they're absolutely waterproof. We had, this will be the second or third wine glass. They've been through the washing machine. The dishwasher doesn't say. I do a ton of DTF as well. Haunted Mama. I used to do DTG, but I don't do a lot from the DTG side. I used to work for a company called Rico. We made DTG printers, and back then I wasn't really into it. So, oh, Tracy Rizzo. Yeah, UV is great. It's just it can get pricey. Some Get Haunted Midwest logo stickers. Yep, I've been talking to Chris today. This is DTF, this hat. Y'all saw me, my little reel I made. And I wasn't quite sure DTF was going to take well to this hat because it's not a 5-panel, but it did. This thing kicks ass. So we got the hat press in, we got the UV, and all the ladies have been asking for crop tops or whatever. So there you go. There's your crash course, folks. Garbage in, garbage out when it comes to DTF 8 commits. Yeah, the roads are bad. It turned to crap here not that long ago. So when you're making your, I know, and I hate them. Everybody, I'm not shy about it. I hate AI logos. I just do. And there's a reason. And Haunted Mama, Tracy Rizzo, will tell you, a lot of DTF, you cannot print semi-transparent pixels. Why? With DTF, you have a white backing. There's a white back that gets printed on there. Usually won't even. So you're usually on lives on YouTube. Won't let me use your normal name. Oh, yeah, YouTube's been weird with names. Yeah, McRae up there. I heard. Yeah, you were saying earlier you guys had whiteout. So anyway, yeah, I do a ton of DTF. So linking up with this guy locally has been really good. So now we're kind of partnered with a traditional silk screening. We do the ink transfer. We have DTF capabilities, but now the UV is huge. Tracy, there are UV printed shirt transfers coming that I got to look at and hold, and they're really cool. The problem is they don't last many washes. There's only about 30 washes, but they print. I'll send them to you, actually, a video of them. They print with texture. They're really cool. But anyway, technology gets better every year, and that's that. So if you guys want to get in on the UV DTF stickers and decals, give me a shout. I did put it on the website, but on Extreme Ticketing. But talk to me first. Show me your logos. Jason, you're fine. I have all yours. Yeah, at Get Haunted, we're always DTF. Sure, my haters will be watching. Yeah, give it a shot, Tracy. And if you're ever stuck, give me a shout, because I've got some pretty good connections now. UV, DTF, ultraviolet. And if you have never seen it, so when I was working on them, they were big 10 by 10 foot beds. So we could literally lay out a sheet of plywood and print an entire Mona Lisa on it. It's really cool. There's a lot of home-based UV printers coming out now. And just know, right, because just know the UV inks, especially as they cure, are noxious. It is not healthy. So if you do ever end up buying one, get yourself a respirator, do the proper amount of work, take the proper precautions. I got myself released. And little known fact, Rob used to carve chicken eggs, goose eggs, you name it, duck eggs. I'll just show you an example here. I used to carve them with a high-speed rotary tool. It was really a dentist's drill. Ostrich eggs. I still have a couple. If anybody needs an ostrich egg, give me a shout. I don't know what to do with these damn things. Here you go. I'll show you what one looks like. I do not. These are not mine, but these are exactly what I used to. Share screen. I'll show you this quick one. Is it this one? So I used to do this. So I had a nice high speed rotary, still do. You know, we're talking 180,000 RPM, and I'll go in and carve the eggs, and people loved them. They thought it was the coolest shit ever. Um, the problem is that dust, you know, breathing in. Hey, there's Sarah. Breathing in that dust got me really, really sick at one time. So yeah, I had to kind of give it up. Can't breathe in calcium. Sarah coming on, or you just here for the end of this damn show? Who the hell's laughing? Oh, these. Oh, okay. You guys can laugh. That's fine. I am funny. So there you go, kids. UV DTF. Sarah, there. Here's your creation. Let's talk about that real quick too. Um, Canva. I'm not a huge Canva user. There is nothing wrong with Canva. Um, you can create really nice stuff in Canva, but when you download it in Canva, when you hit share to download it, you can choose settings. Make sure your settings give us a nice high quality transparent. That's the other piece I didn't mention. You need a transparent background. Oh God, hold on, I missed this comment. Oh, yeah. The ostrich eggs they're beautiful. So you get multiple tones with them. Um, but yeah, so you can create some nice things in Canva. Believe Sarah created these in Canva. I think I wrapped his little arm around the beat. I don't even remember anymore. There you go. So if you want in, get in. Soon we're going to try this first group buy. I'm pretty sure Brittany wants in. Um, and it'll save everybody money. It'll get the job done, and that price would include me cutting them up and shipping them to you as well. So hit me up, HMU. Sarah never answered me. They do look incredible. It's kind of now my go-to for mugs. Dye sub is fun until it's not. Tired of burning my hands. That's a good burn I got the other day. Tired of burning my fingies. That's it. So let me know. Hit me up. I will put them up on the site, and we will get. Yeah, Steven, I know you're needing stickers. Mark was crying that he ordered 150 stickers. So hated for you. Brittany's been meaning to get stickers anyway. Yeah, you can do it online. A, they're not going to be as good as ours. And B, support your friends. Why are you going to give it to a huge ass company? The guy that owns this company that kind of teaming up with a little bit, young guy. So I was surprised when I met him how young he is. But he's got a really nice operation going. His UV printer is probably bigger than most people's cars. It's huge. Yeah, Command, you're going to need everything. And that's what I'm going to do. I will put together some team packages for shirts, hoodies, mugs, decals, stickers, whatever you want to call them. We'll throw some laser engraved shit in there. We'll make nice little starter kits for 2026. Okay. So the veil, back to the veil real quick. Thank you, everybody. Steven, I think Steven's, I can't even remember. There's 10 of you coming. Kaylee, I know you're one of them. We sold it out. Oh God, it was up for like 2 days. So what I'm hearing and seeing is that the field needs something different. They want something different, and this will indeed be different. It is very well thought out, if I do say so myself. It sort of came as a response to a dream I had. that dream was after that last kind of big experience down there at New Egypt. So I wanted to go back and try it. Um, I'll talk about the first phase of it. There are 6 phases that you will go through that night. Um, you will, yeah, don't go there. Um, how much? It depends on the size of the sheet. Haunted Mama, Mark Brown. That's not true. I've been doing these for a long time. I really just last week though I did start up. It depends on the length of the sheet. You can DM me. I'll run you through the pricing. It's good. It's really good until we get up to like 30 feet, and then for some reason it gets worse. It's just weird to me. It's rare when we order 30 feet of that shit though. So I'll give this one piece away. Um, when you arrive, right, that night it is, what's this 9 by 11? I'm not sure what she's talking about. That night you will show up. There's no equipment. There's nothing. There's not even a watch. No watches. You're not going to have your Apple Watch dinging this up. This is a night to forget about everything that a traditional investigation is, and you're going to do this differently. But it's a silent arrival. Nobody's talking for the first probably 45 minutes. There will be no talking. You will be guided, and it's not going to be by me or anybody, but you will be there, and you will be guided, and you will be fully aware of everything that needs to happen and that you need to do. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool. So I'm excited to do this. Thank you guys for trusting us. Hopefully it delivers the way I want it to deliver. So there you go, kids. That is that, and I hope that your holidays were good. 43 minutes. Sarah still hasn't answered me. So I guess, unless she messaged. Let me check my little phone. No. So I'll probably end this mofo here. If you're out and driving and the weather's shit, be safe, please. Do not drive on slippery ice. Yeah, your brother's coming, Kaylee, huh? Good. He was there for that chaos. You know, Rob is rattled when his DR60 flies across the room. That was a night. Aw, Angelina, happy holidays. Sarah DM'd me. Let me read it. Hey, Rob, I'm not coming on the show. I can't stand any of these people, and I don't want to be associated with them, especially Jason McGray. God, I shouldn't have read that out loud. What is Ryan's last name? What the hell is she talking about? Oh, Schaefer. All right, that is not what Sarah said. I won't say what she said. She might be pooping right now. I don't know. So there you go, kids. Get yourself some DTF stickies. You got him. He is cute. I guess that's why everybody wants him. Heart buddy. Yeah, Sarah and Angelina like to compare their heart conditions. It's like hanging out at the nursing home with these two. So there you go, folks. Brittany Aaron Schaffer. I don't know. I don't see an E in there. So to me, that's Schaffer. Okay. So there you go. All right, my friends. I will end this live. Oh, I just got told to shut up by Angelina. It's scary. All right, we're down 10 people. I'm boring everyone right now. So there you go. Happy holidays to all of you. New Year's Eve is coming. Don't do stupid shit. Do not drink and drive, please. Otherwise, I'll come to your wake and do EVP sessions and make you feel stupid. Oh, Schaffer. I don't know. I speak English. I do sleep with one eye open every night. Stephen Kometz. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it before I announce it. This is special. Stephen Kometz came on to Get Haunted as a mercenary with Digging Deeper, Paranormal. Just so you know. But I'll do a proper announcement here. But so everybody on the side, congratulate Stephen Kometz. We had lunch on 12/22. Shut up, Brittany. We had lunch on 12/22. Talked. And now he's a mercenary. I'll sleep with both eyes open. It's fine. I got my dog and I have tripwires all over the apartment, so I'll know when you're here. There you go, mercenary. We got a new mercenary in the crew, but I'm going to do something good. That's partly why I did these. That's going to look good on your car or your window or your wherever you stick it. Okay. All right, peoples. Again, I'm glad you all made it through Christmas. I barely did. I was probably asleep, ready to go to bed early, stupid early. But oh, you get to blow shit up soon. Give me another day. Brittany Aaron Schaffer says, ask Dave. Like the end. I don't know what anybody's talking about. All right, my friends. I'm ending this live because, you know, I have shit to do. And it's Friday night. Okay? All right. We love all you guys. Yeah, listen, he does. I think there's 13 cats out there. I think. I don't even have one. I should probably get one. That's my next mission. I'm gonna start tattooing people. Oh, EMF tripwires. Okay. Yeah, I don't need them. I sense everything. So there you go. Die sub, still cute, still awesome. UV DTF, super bold. And it has texture. Order some shit. Hit me up. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night. Oh no, wait. I almost left without ending it. This would have went on forever. Okay. End the stream. Adios.